Hi everyone, so it's Tuesday the 26th. It's going to be probably the last update for my Death Guard new army for a little while. You'll see why, and I'll explain why when I'm showing you how much I've done today on the models. I've put in some work on them today, not a hell of a lot. I've still got a few bits to do, so there'll be like some video for this week. But I think it's going to be probably the last update for probably about 2 months. So what I'll do is I'll turn the camera around, I'll show you the models, and I'll explain what I mean. Right, and here they are. So basically all I've got to do now is finish their bases off. As you can see, they've got the Astro Granite, which is going to take forever to dry. I leave it overnight. That's drying at the moment. I then dry brush afterwards. There's a few little bits, like on his base he's got some slime patches, but I'm going to make them as like fleshy patches, if that makes sense. One of the Terminators, this guy here, he's got a patch of a growth that goes on his base. I'm going to paint that separately as well. Now I've still got a bit of armour to do on them. I've still got to finish his cloak. I wanted to put some blacks onto it and some more dry brushing. I've got to finish the smoke on some of them a little bit, but then they're more or less done. I mean, I love how that looks. That turned out so much better than I thought it was going to. Yeah, I really like that. And then as you can see, this guy has got all his stuff, his jars that's with goop hanging from it and everything. I really like how they're turning out. Now the reason why I probably won't be doing updates very much after this lot is in the next batch of Conquest there is no Death Guard stuff. You've got 2 issues which are the Dreadnought, the Redemptor Dreadnought I think it's called. So two issues of that. You've got 1 issue where it's the terrain bits, and then you've got another issue where it's a paintbrush and some paints. The following set of 4, all I get is a Chaos Rhino. So for the next couple of months there's not going to be a lot for me to do really. I may buy some more Death Guard off my own back, probably some more Plague Marines or some more Poxwalkers, I don't know yet. I was considering buying more Terrian, but it depends on whether I go back to work or not. It's a little bit of a shame. I've really got into a momentum with painting these guys, and now it's going to kind of stop a bit. I know, like I said, I've still got some bits to do on them, but not a lot. This is literally, I'll have these finished tomorrow. They're all going to be done tomorrow. Which is great, because I'm getting models painted, but it stops my momentum, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, you'll still get updates. I will try to do reports on games that I've done, but we'll just have to see how it goes the next couple of months. I'm surprised that I've got up to date with my army as quickly as I have. I mean, I started painting these guys at the middle of January, I think. I'm surprised that I'm actually up to date with them. I didn't think I'd do them that quick, but I've enjoyed painting them, so I have painted them quick. So yeah, I don't know what much else to say. What much else there is to say. I've enjoyed painting all the Death Guard stuff up to this point. It's totally different to models that I normally paint. I mean, Power Armor Space Marines is fine. These are totally different to that, which is great. I just wish they'd spaced the Conquest stuff out a little bit more. I mean, if you've got 2 issues, which is going to be just the Imperium stuff, which is the Redemptor Dreadnought, at least put some Plague Marines in one of the issues of 4. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. My engine's not going to change anything now. So yeah, that's Tuesday's update on my Death Guard, which I'm really pleased with. Fingers crossed they'll be finished tomorrow, and yeah, see where we go from there. Right, hi everyone, it's Wednesday, and we're here for a little bit of an update, which will probably be one of my last updates for a month or two, it looks like. I've got them all done. They're all to a tabletop standard. I'm more than happy with them. So yeah, so we've got the Death Guard champion, who is waiting for a squad. Hasn't actually got a squad yet, but anyway. We got the Biologist Putrefier, who I like the I've done a little effect on these. If you see the bottles, let's zoom in on them. Don't think it's going to focus too well on them. Let's try. There. So can you see the needle? Looks like he's got liquid in it, and the bottle that he's holding, they all look like they're flowing liquid. Really happy with how they've turned out. I've actually noticed something, realised something I've actually forgot to do, not on him, but on this guy. The Foul Blight Spawn, that's it. So I've got to paint his other eye. So it needs some gold on it still, but apart from that, he's done. Again, that fuel tank thing on his back, I like close up it doesn't look great, but from a distance it just looks like he's got liquid in a tank, which I really quite like. Very happy with him. And this is my Blight Lord, I believe he is, but he's Felthius, the Blight Lord. Quite like how his cloak turned out as well. I love dry brushing. It's one of the techniques I really like a lot. Might have done a bit more with the face, but I'm quite happy with how it looks. His rotten teeth and his kind of dark eyes I quite like. So yeah, so he's my HQ choice. And then we've got the Tainted Cohort, which are his Blight Lord Terminators, I think they are. One with the tentacles and the dripping sword. The one with the, I don't know what the weapon is. I've still got to learn some stuff. He's got like a fleshy mass on his base. Smoke coming from his back. Plague Spewer, that's it. I remembered. And then this guy with an axe. There is a little bit of an issue in that you can't take units of 3 Blight Lord Terminators, so I need to get 2 more. Hey ho. So yeah, that's my Death Guard, totally up to date. It was the plan to get them up to date by the end of February, and then I realised that in my next set of issues, which is issue, do you know what? I can't remember what numbers they are. There's no Death Guard stuff in it at all. None whatsoever. And in the 4 after that, you get a Rhino, a Chaos Rhino, which I'm like, well, I've got rhinos. I've got rhinos for days. I've always had Space Marine rhinos. So, a little bit disappointed with that. I will paint the Rhino, and I'm probably going to do some conversion work on the Rhino as well to make it a bit nurgly. But yeah, that's my Death Guard up to date. There's one more thing I could do, which is get these little nurglings. I've got one more somewhere. I could make it into a base of nurglings. These guys. Hold on. So you've got the Jabba the Hutt looking one, got the one with the grenade, and I know I've got another one. Put 3 of them on the base and make it into a base of nurglings and paint them, but that ain't going to take me long. So probably what I will do tomorrow is I'll set up the complete army and I'll run you through what I've got. I'll work out how many points it is, and we'll go from there. But that is Wednesday's update, and the Death Guard are finished. I have a completed army. a fully painted army that I don't have any other models for. It feels quite good, but I was enjoying doing these videos. Now I know I could go out and buy myself a box of Death Guard, but I wanted to do this specifically from the Conquest stuff. And I know I added a Demon Prince in, but anyway. So yeah, there we go. They are my Conquest models up to issue 22, I think it was. I just hope once the Death Guards start coming out again, that I've still got the push to want to paint them. Because I might be engrossed in painting something else. This is the thing. This is why I didn't want the break, but I haven't got a choice. So yeah, there you go. I will do a army showcase of everything that I have probably Friday. And so this video might go up a bit earlier than normal. We'll probably go up at the weekend. I just don't know what else I could fill it with. I mean, the Space Marine models I've been giving away to my nephew, so I don't have them here. But yeah, it was supposed to be Death Guard, so I'm going to leave it at Death Guard. So yeah, it may be a bit of a break, but it is what it is, you know. So there you go. It's my Death Guard, my new army for the year. All up and painted. Until I get some more. Right everyone, so it's still Wednesday. I know I said I'd do this tomorrow, or Friday, but I figured why not do it now. This is my Death Guard army that I own. Frustrating thing is some of these squads aren't valid. Well, I can play them as valid, but you know, it's a bit weird. Like this guy by himself can't be fielded, the Death Guard champion. These 3 Terminators, strictly speaking, aren't a squad. There should be 5. But yeah, working out all of these points, even though the squads are short and whatever, it's nearly 1,000. I know the Demon Prince is a model I've added, but like I had him spare, so I figured why not. So yeah, it's coming on fairly well. Obviously gonna be having a bit of a break from doing Death Guard, because not gonna be getting any new models for a while now. So this will be the last update for maybe a couple of months. I may do a little video on, I'll probably do the unboxing videos for the issues as they come through. I'm going to do a little bit of conversion work on the Rhino when I eventually get it. Make it a bit more Death Guard like. But yeah, it is what it is. And this is my new year, new army, new Death Guard. So I will see you soon, hopefully.